That's a Travis Kelce touchdown. Let's get a live look at Taylor Swift in the box. As you can tell, she is happy because the team she cheers for scored a touchdown. Ooh, and the opposing team scores a touchdown. Let's get another live look at Taylor Swift in the box. She's upset. Only here on CBS. Literally anything that happens, let's see how Taylor sees it. Yep, just standing there watching the same game we are. Fascinating stuff. Make sure you tune in next week for the Super Bowl starring Taylor Swift featuring the Chiefs and 49ers. Taylor Swift, CBS, yeah.
Taylor Swift's going to the Super Bowl.
Woo,
Yes, she is.
that's my kind of Super Bowl.
And her rookie season made it to the Super Bowl.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, not bad.
Lucky charm. That's what I think. We're back. Correct opinions. We have a week. No football this weekend, Katie. Are you excited?
Yes. It's also another special weekend, so it's even better that there's no football.
Groundhog Day.
Groundhog Day. Oh,
Yep.
come on, summer. Spring.
Punxsutawney Phil.
Yep.
We have a great episode today. We're talking about Stanley Cups. We got a crypto scam from the Lord. Robert De Niro's the dad again. We're happy for him. And we've got plenty of sheltered kid segments at the end. Let's do this. Sit back, relax, roll music. Correct opinions. Correct opinions. This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. Hey, Katie and I's marriage. Think it's good or bad?
Well, when they say on the rocks, is that good? Like sometimes people like drinks that way.
That means it's ice cold. Yeah. And I need ice all the time. If I'm turned on, I am. By my wife. And that's what it means by on the rock.
My gosh.
We covered a lot of ground.
And
Really went in
it's and relationships, when they're good, some people think it has to be easy. But that's not true. We work hard to make sure our marriage is good.
Rocks hard.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. And therapy can be a great place where you can work on the relationships in your life that might be hard, but that doesn't mean they're not good. And that's good to work on things that are hard.
Keep saying hard. If you guys are thinking about starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists at any time for no additional charge.
I've done therapy. It was really beneficial. So if you're trying, thank you for trying therapy, do it. And BetterHelp's the way to go. But become your own soulmate, whether you're looking for one or not. Visit BetterHelp.com/correct today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/correct. Burr. What was that impression of?
Is that a cold turkey?
That was.
Turkey cold.
Turkey cold. That was, yeah, I should have done it the other.
Turkey cold.
Cold turkey may be great on sandwiches, but there's a better way to break your habits. And we're talking about our sponsor, Fume. They look at the problem in a different way. Not everything in a bad habit is wrong. So just replace the bad from the habit. Fume is an innovative, award-winning flavored air device that does just that. Instead of vapor, Fume uses flavored air. Instead of electronics, Fume is completely natural. And instead of harmful chemicals, Fume uses delicious flavors.
That's right. You know, Fume is good instead of bad. It's a habit you are free to enjoy and makes replacing your bad habits easy. Your Fume comes with an adjustable airflow dial designed with movable parts and magnets for fidgeting.
That's right. Give your fingers lots to do, which is helpful for de-stressing and anxiety while breaking your habit, okay?
They thought of everything.
I know.
That's right. Right now is the best time to start the good habit with Fume. All orders for the month of January have buy one, get one cores, so you can stock up for that New Year's resolution. Plus, as a listener of the show, you get an extra 10% off when you use our code. Head to tryfume.com/Trey and use my code Trey for an additional 10% off plus BOGO cores until January 31st to help making start the good habit that much easier. I've tried it. Flavor's nice. It's like vapor, herbal tea. So try Fume today. Use my code Trey. Can I just start with this? If I see another post about how Brock Purdy makes way less money than every other quarterback, I'm going to lose it. Have you even seen these, Katie?
Nope.
The 49ers are playing the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. The 49ers has a second-year quarterback or a rookie?
Second
year. So whenever and he was drafted later in the round. So he's making $800,000 a year or whatever.
He was drafted dead last.
And they're just like, neurosurgeons make more than Brock Purdy, and they just keep reminding. Mahomes makes $50 million, and you're gonna watch Super Bowl, they're gonna say it, and I'm gonna lose it. That's just how it works. It's so annoying.
Well, they lucked out with that last draft pick, huh?
They did. I mean, but now that comes with certain. I mean, when he gets paid in a year or two, it will be for millions.
Yeah, people really fall in love with just comparison and numbers, and I think because he's just like he's a 23-year-old good-looking young dude, not a lot like extra crazy special about him, so they're like, well, his contract, he's really poor, We could talk about
talk
that.
about-
He has a roommate in San Francisco.
They love the break. Like it in 34 hours, Patrick Mahomes makes the entire salary of Brock Purdy. Yeah, okay. Can you not rub it in? Whenever these big NBA stars, like he makes $2,800 a second. Yeah, okay. Thanks for breaking that down. They're so rich.
So my wife Rachel played volleyball with Brock Purdy's fiance. They're friends.
Oh. They're
Maybe I could-
good friends.
They are not good friends.
She's kind of regret. Was Rachel like, this girl's a little annoying? Now she's like, oh, I should have.
Dang, should have been nicer to her.
Yeah, should have.
But maybe I could talk to Rachel. I'm like, hey, how does Brock feel about this? Because as much as we see it, he probably sees it. He's like, can you guys stop posting my salary? No one else gets their salary posted.
Yeah, exactly.
Why are you posting mine all the time?
Oh my gosh.
We know I'm the lowest paid guy. I'm trying my best. Stop telling everyone about it. Yeah, I have a roommate. It's San Francisco. What do you want me to do? It's crazy around here.
Inflation? It's
I
right.
mean, surely he doesn't need a roommate if he's making $800,000.
San Francisco.
San Francisco. You ever been?
Bay Area.
Bay Area.
Yeah.
People starting to
Silicon Valley?
Gay area. People starting to call it, which makes the prices go up
And that's why he has a
because
roommate.
there's no crime.
Closeted. Yeah.
Wow.
They're sweet.
A lot there.
I like they're fighting fire with fire. We're really annoyed with this, deflecting from what everyone else is already annoyed by on the Chiefs side.
Yep, exactly.
yeah.
We're fighting fire with fire, okay? Yeah, the Chiefs, they're doing it again. It's probably getting old, whatever. I like, well, we were talking about this. You had Tom Brady, who was the GOAT, with Giselle. Tony Romo, the Dallas Cowboys, used to be the talk of the town. Jessica Simpson.
I remember that. It was pre-social media, and we saw a lot of Jessica Simpson back in the day. And guess
did.
what? I never complained about it because I got to look at Jessica Simpson.
And is it the Chief? Are the Chiefs doing? Is it just how things have progressed with the social media and how intimately we know our celebrities now? Or the Chiefs do something weird? Because the Kelsey, we know his brother, we know his mom, we know his dad, Patrick's brother. His dad's out there smoking cigars. You know, I get how that gets old. Is that just how it's going now, or
I think it's a good sign. I
Kelsey's
think it's like
they're family
showing,
people.
yeah, that the
Where's
Chiefs
Patrick's
are
mom?
family
Oh,
people.
she's around. Her name's Randy with an I.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I don't like. But the dad's out there who he's like, I'm smoking on that Lamar Jackson, which I don't even know what that is. That's
that
how you talk
mean?
trash after you beat a guy. You're like, I'm sucking on the cigar. That's his name.
I don't know. He did it last year,
I kind of walked into that. I wasn't even trying to. But he did that with the Joe Burrow. He's like, I'm smoking on Joe Burrow. I'm like, what? You have him in your mouth? Is this like a diss?
What is this where Jackson
This
gets it
thing
from?
I'm enjoying,
Yeah,
I'm
it
relaxing
is.
me.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna start doing. Whenever I just own Katie in an argument, just pour myself a beer. Be like, oh, I'm drinking the Katie IPA.
Yeah, what is that?
Ooh. She's like, what is that supposed to make me feel bad? And I'm,
Yep.
Yeah. And it's bitter. Sweet finish.
No Splenda, thanks. Yeah, I see what you're saying. And people are very opinionated about this. And granted, I'm a Chiefs fan, so I'm slightly biased. But at the same time, what's the NFL supposed to do? The biggest superstar, the most successful from a financial standpoint, musical artist of all time, is dating one of the more successful NFL players of all time. Are they supposed to ignore it? They should capitalize on it
And I
as
tell
a
you
business.
what, I'm all in. Do you see the clips after the game?
Taylor on the field, I was into it.
Kissing, hey sweetie. He said, thanks for always coming.
She
to
said,
my
I've
games."
never seen you like that.
I've never seen it.
Which she's right. 11 targets, 11 catches. Me neither, Taylor.
Yeah, she was genuinely like, wow, that's amazing. He's like, well, I've done this a lot. Like, me either, Taylor.
Yeah, I was like, I get it.
And she said, I love you. She said, I love you. They caught that on the...
Really? I was listening for
kind
it.
of sweet.
I liked
I think
it.
they're cute. I think that it makes sense that they're a couple. It makes sense. They're just being a couple. They can help with
Does
that
that make
people
sense more
blow
than
it
his
up.
last girlfriend?
Yeah, because I don't know
Why?
who that is.
Racist, Katie. Jeez.
I don't know her.
She was like a pretty black girl.
Kayla Nicole.
That's great, but she's not famous,
Oh.
Oh.
right?
Is that the only reason you're here with me?
Do you factor that into decisions?
That
Said famous
is-
and white. I'm there.
Yeah, people really do not like the Taylor Swift airtime. They don't like the Chiefs. I guess they're tired of the Chiefs winning, but the Taylor Swift thing really does bother me. I mean, she's dating a guy who clearly has a great family. He's very successful. He's controversy free. He has a great podcast, and he takes great care of Taylor Swift. What are you so mad about?
Yeah.
He loves his family. He loves her.
Yeah,
What's
he's
the
done nothing
problem?
wrong.
Yeah.
He's a good guy. He seems like a good guy.
I mean, truly, they haven't done anything wrong.
Okay. Everyone's probably
Except
tired of it.
I do
So-
have someone that I personally know who was like,
here's the flex.
She's like, I think that if the Chiefs win the Super Bowl, the entire NFL is a scam. This is what she told me.
I would love to talk to those people one-on-one. I would love to talk to the NFL's rigged people.
It's rigged.
And I was like, well, but it's not like it's shocking that the Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl. We went to the Super Bowl like almost every year.
Yeah, it's not.
And it's funny.
It's not like some
guys were
random
talking
team
about
that, like-
how our wives are getting frustrated. Like, why this football just goes on and on? I'm like, well, it does for the Chiefs fans.
In Kansas City, it does.
It does. It's not normal.
In Carolina, and North Carolina, it ended a while ago.
If you were back in Atlanta, you would have been checked out 3 months ago. You guys
Amazing.
stink.
Amazing.
Okay, that's enough of that because I'm sure everyone's tired. Let's move on to some other celebrities I'd like to give some correct opinions on. Bradley Cooper.
Yes.
You pulled up a great article, Jake.
I have a clip for us to watch.
Okay, great.
Well, first, let me just set it up. I've been seeing things. My memory's not perfect, but I think what I've seen is Bradley Cooper has taken the last 6 years training to be like a musical like composer, a maestro for his movie Maestro. So it's, face value. I'm like, wow, I guess there must be a lot that goes into it. I don't know what happens when a Maestro, but let's see a clip of, this is a scene from his new movie. 6 years for
A
this.
little volume here. Oh.
First of all, that's Bradley Cooper?
Yeah, amazing what a little makeup and hair can do.
Yeah.
He looks so Italian.
Yeah.
So
You get the gist.
I mean, it's on record. He said, I spent 6 years practicing that.
I'm almost positive I've seen that.
And I guess, you always compare it. He looks like the guy and is like tried to master the mannerisms, but
Okay, yeah, here it is. CNN, if you trust them. Bradley Cooper practiced 6 years for 6 minutes of conducting in the movie Maestro.
Oh, so there's not more than just that.
6 years. I mean, he's up for it's up for Best Picture, all that. Yeah, just. I mean, give me 6 months. I could do that. 6 days even.
Yes.
6 hours.
I've seen what Ty Pennington and a crew of illegal immigrants could do in a week with a house. I think I could figure out how to conduct.
Yeah. I mean, that just looks like me trying to get Thomas to dance along with me or something.
To not
Just
cry.
yeah.
Look at this. Look at this.
Okay, I was going to try to give him the benefit of the doubt of I have no idea what it takes to be
Same.
a conductor. I don't know. And I was thinking, well, maybe throughout the movie, there's just a ton of different scenes where he's conducting.
I was waiting on a backflip, maybe.
But I feel like 6 minutes, that could be something that you just memorized.
That's a great point. If it's just one scene.
Right.
Just to memorize how to do it. He's not playing the instrument.
I mean, in his
that would
defense-
take 6 years.
His defense, though, I prepared 28 years for 6 minutes. And I had
that
similar
sweaty?
mannerisms. Yeah.
I'm just really not sure.
Were you that sweaty? Yeah. It was just my wand wasn't that thin. All right.
Okay, I feel like this is not.
Do my volume back off. Okay, I'm doing no volume, so I'm gonna bring. Oh, I mean, it really does help me talk louder.
Good.
Good.
I get to ASMR, I think sometimes. Is that right, Recties? But
It's just
I,
wild. 6 years. I mean, at what point is it just a poor use of his time?
I mean, he clearly was shooting other things. I mean, he
Surely.
he took a class an hour a week for 6 years.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah,
I think
that's
they like
honestly
to
what
say
I'm,
stuff.
That's
You're like,
what I'm
come on.
thinking is that he's a busy guy. Maybe he at some point during every year of
Yeah, at least
period,
once a year for 6 years,
Yeah.
he went to a class.
Yeah.
He went to just I don't know, a symphony. And just I'm going to watch the Maestro this time. Got him.
Okay, he really gets into it.
I'm still shocked that was Bradley Cooper. I mean, whoa, he looks so different. Another fun fact about Bradley Cooper is that he's dating Gigi Hadid.
Hadid?
Hadid?
Would have thought you would have nailed the pronunciation.
Oh, I did see that.
Yep.
Good for them.
Did they do all the very famous people just meet once a week and they're like, who wants to swap?
Yeah, I don't know.
How do they do this?
Yeah, I don't. Is it like their managers do it for them?
Ooh, maybe. That's what they do.
Pfizer.
Oh, Pfizer does that.
Oh, just wait. Bradley Cooper, Maestro. There'll be
It's got to be a syringe.
a vaccine song. So yeah,
Put it in people.
just wait.
Wow.
Orchestrating the whole thing. Furthermore, look this up, Derek. Austin Butler, the Elvis guy, drove me. Buzz, yeah.
He was a great film.
He's apparently now like seeking professional help to un-Elvis himself. He finally admitted to like, because for a while there he's like, no, this is how I talk, and now he's seeking help so he can go back to his normal talking voice. We've never heard a story of an actor doing this ever.
I'm trying to remember when people do animated films, do they sometimes get stuck as mermaids? Or, does this happen? Like, I thought I was Willy
Wonka. Just
Wonka.
leap into bodies of water, like out at the park.
Have any of you
Yeah,
guys
could you
seen the
imagine if
movie?
this was the thing?
Yeah.
Like what's his
Austin
name? Who
Butler?
played Dahmer?
Oh.
He just he's like, gosh, dang it. What'd I make for lunch today?
Another young, black, gay man. Man, I'm stuck in character.
I'm stuck. I'm a method actor. I need to.
Bradley Cooper goes back to the Middle East. American Sniper.
Yeah, wow. Help me not sound like Elvis. Butler went to great lengths to merge his own personality with the king while filming, and now he needs help getting out of it. He charmed audiences with his inability to stop sounding like Elvis. Charming is an interesting way to put it. He infuriated people around the globe by still talking. I had to get a dialect coach just to help me not sound like Elvis, Butler said.
What a wild thing.
I was just trying to remember who I was. I was trying to remember what I like to do. What are my hobbies?
He forgot his hobby.
Did he learn the guitar? Like, did he become Elvis? Did he start singing and
I
Maybe.
thought,
He
all
definitely
I thought
sang,
about for 3 years was Elvis. Then I flew to London. All that time it was COVID, so I was quarantined for 10 days. Well, Elvis wouldn't have done that. You couldn't quarantine the king.
All he thought about for
yeah.
3 years was Elvis.
and then he's filming a new movie about World War II. Is that what it's saying? And now he's gonna. What is his role in the World War II movie? This could be scary.
Thank you.
USO singing Elvis to World War II.
Yeah, maybe he's hopefully he's a musician in there. That's so funny. Just like
Yeah.
for 3 years, all I could think about was Elvis. I couldn't make love. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. I could move my hips, but they were just for me.
No, I don't buy any of those articles and stuff. He can just talk normal. There's no way. I could tell you right now to talk in a different way and you could do it.
We act in video. We become different people all the time.
Yeah.
It's not that hard. What if you snapped into Girls in the Fall and just like, I need a dialect coach? Mm-hmm. You're like, dude, grow up.
Please help me.
There would be more issues than that if that happened.
This is a problem. I feel like I'm full-blown Delulu. That's my new favorite word. Seen that all over TikTok. I'll tell you what, I see a ton of more and more on TikTok. I think it's always been a popular thing. The family couple-y content. I think we're in a whole new world because of TikTok. The cute couples. Have you seen Pookie and this phenomenon?
Don't like it already.
No.
Just Google TikTok couple Pookie. It'd be no problem to find. It's always these cute couples where, like, I saw a video the other day. They're like trying the orange method on my husband. Where she's like, "Babe, I want an orange," and it's like, see if he peels it for you or not. And the video always plays out.
Fun.
Yeah, and then it always
Cool.
plays out where the comments like, "Oh my god, he peeled it for her. You could tell he loves her so much."
Huh.
I should try this.
And it's
on
just
you.
like not, and then it without question, months go by, and eventually, like, you might have noticed he hasn't been in the videos as much.
It might have been due to me forcing him to do strange things for me on camera.
Right. We're kind of he.
Do you want to watch one?
He would peel an orange, but he wouldn't peel the
Oh,
prenup,
wait.
so I don't get anything.
I
Yep,
just
that's
saw
them.
her. I just saw her because she was posting a video of like my first, designer
Divorce.
bag.
Oh no,
And it's like showing how he's like taking her to get like multiple designer bags and
no, they're perfect. Watch this.
Before you play the video, he looks like a wax figure, does he,
He
not?
does,
I
he
mean, she
does.
looks like going to the wax museum.
he
He's supposed to be Matt Damon, but I don't know.
If you know nothing about social media and you're like, I want you to put money on what do you think's gonna happen in this video, I think you'd say in the first 2 seconds she turns around and goes, "Oh my god, who's that?" And the video ends. That's what it looks like right now.
That's great.
Outfit of the night.
your
It's
black
date
tights.
night.
And Pookie is looking particularly amazing tonight. I would call this dress a happy dress.
Babe.
Oh.
Oh my god. Okay.
Awkward.
I was not expecting that.
Very happy dress.
What?
He said I called it a happy dress.
Oh
She's
my
gonna
god.
cry?
This dress is Helsa from Revolve, and heels are my Femme LA. It looks like what I sell. I wear these like pretty much every date night. Wolfer tights.
What do you think, Katie?
and
Those are
then
nice brands?
My Kelly.
Yeah,
and
she's
I
got
did
her
close
Birkin.
it tonight, kind of. Because
I can't stop looking
getting
at the
some messages
dude.
telling me to close my bag. So
That's true.
I closed it a little bit for you guys. I think it's cute this way.
Wearing a Brooks Brothers jacket, cashmere sweater, Paige jeans of course, and black cherry Luke Casey's.
Page
The
jeans, of
turtleneck
course.
is my favorite, as always.
I thought he had an accent at first. I feel like
He
it went
kind
away.
of did have an accent at first.
Why do you have an accent at the beginning?
He kind of sounded like he's kind of Southern at the beginning.
Well, I also heard he's got the Austin Butler issue. He just kind of goes in and out.
He
How much is a Birkin?
I don't know. The video that I saw was actually them purchasing that Birkin.
Like
Is it Birkin
$1,000.
That's the bag.
$10,000. How much?
Yeah, it's
No clue.
10,000.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Some of them are like
Pookie.
one of them is like 25,000.
Well, oh yeah, 11, 12, 27. I
So-
guess you get up there, man. 200K.
Whoa, something's 200,000. That's crazy. So her name is Pookie.
Yeah, is
Or
that her
she's-
real name?
She's Pookie, I believe. Yeah, sure. That's just these TikTok. They got to calm down, and it's always like so unrealistic. Where he'll come in and be like, "You look so sweet." She'd be like, "If you thought another girl was attractive, would you tell me?" He'd be like, "I mean, other girls are attractive, but you're just the most beautiful girl to me in so many ways." And they'll be like, the comments like, "Oh my gosh, amazing."
And he's like, "Yep, you're welcome." And like, there's that accent again.
Yeah.
Why do you have that? Just
I
short
just wish
time.
they did realistic TikTok couples. Like he's like, "Can you get me an orange?" And I'll be like, "What? Why would I do that?" She's like, "I don't know." I'm like, "You're closer to the kitchen.
We're equidistant to
I'm
the
over
fridge.
here doing something." Yeah, that's a real couple. And then you see we're married for 50 years, or that they could peel your orange, and then who splits? How do you split the $220,000 purse? Who gets it?
Yeah, who gets that?
The first
That's
10
why I don't
seconds.
buy her nice stuff. Because
Yeah, it could get complicated later.
Oh my gosh.
The first 10 seconds of that video seemed like you asked AI to like simulate a man and woman talking. It's like, well, I mean, we'll try our best, but AI is still very early on. And she's like, describe the dress. And he's like, happy dress.
Yeah.
happy dress.
Oh my. And there's a jump cut. I was not expecting that. I'm gonna cry. Oh my gosh. What? That's not how people talk. That's
They're not
how,
real people. We discover they're just advanced AI.
Yeah.
That's not how people talk to each other.
I think I need to see in one more of them.
One more.
Yeah.
We need more Pookie.
I'm more intrigued than I thought I was gonna be.
I saw Zach Bryan recreated one of their videos, and he was like,
That's funny.
"Zach Bryan, I thank you so much for recreating our videos. It makes me glad." Probably.
The guy is just permanently constipated. I can't wait to see him again.
Is this a different couple that popped up?
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
different.
this is what I'm talking about. Play this.
Second day in Paris. Pookie's wearing
Derek.
quintessential
That's what the
red jacket.
most famous guy in
I
country
love
music right
Pookie.
now.
I want to give a shout out to Zach Bryan and Brianna. Appreciate you guys recreating one of our videos. Pookie and I are fans of your music, Zach. Your song, I Remember Everything, is
Okay, pause it.
absolutely
What
fire.
is he Irish or Southern?
No, he's Southern for sure.
Dude, I
There's
thought
Irish. Oh my! I'm so loud in my ears. Where is he Irish? Which
No,
is
he's
it?
Southern.
I thought he was British at first, and then I
Love
was
your
like,
videos. There was like Zach Bryan with
we're just big fans.
big
of
old
music.
fans down
Yeah,
here in the
it's Southern.
South, and they would twinkle up to Irish.
You think?
Pookie and I are big fans of all of your music.
Give us another classic Pookie video of one of their, I guess, getting ready to get dressed or whatever.
Pookie.
Pookie.
It's just amazing that they can have a following. I guess people are like kind of like hate following and cringe following.
Yeah,
because,
for
like,
sure.
They're clearly
Friday
not.
night, date night.
Taking Pookie to a new spot tonight with 3 other couples, and Pookie looks absolutely amazing. Good Lord, babe, I love the all black.
Thank you. I'm wearing my Kelly.
Lord, babe.
I'm so excited.
Good Lord, babe. I
And
love the
then
old
I have
block.
on girlfriend on denim, Revolve little lace top, Revolve sweater, and J-Lo heels.
I'm wearing a late Christmas present from Campbell. Jacket is Gutteridge.
her name's
Gutteridge, also
Campbell.
Store out of Italy. Hermes belt. Paige jeans as always. And ostrich Lucchese's tonight.
Fire in. Friday night.
Pookie's
date
looking
night.
absolutely fire tonight. Pookie.
I mean, he kind of sounds.
Would you like it if
he's
I
from-
confidently called you Pookie?
No,
On camera.
I would not. But he kind of sounds like he's from like Arkansas.
I'm going to go. Yeah, that's a good guess. I'm going to go Mississippi.
I like that. I think
He
I'm
kind of
gonna
sounds.
go.
He sounds like your cousin's
Go
wife, your cousin's husband.
I'm gonna go from the deep web.
I'm going to go from 4chan.
Yeah,
I guess 4chan.
generated somewhere we haven't heard of yet.
After the first one, I wanted way more of them because I was so fascinated. After the second one, I never want to see another one of their videos again.
That's a good way to describe that.
I was like, oh, that sucks. The kiss and oh, good lord, baby, all
Right.
black.
Good
Yeah, the
Lord.
good Lord, that's a
Pookie
southern.
looking absolutely amazing tonight.
I looked up Paige jeans. I was like, I've never heard of this brand. How much are these? Do you guys know about Paige jeans?
I'm familiar
We
with the
do,
Page
yes.
brand. They're
Okay.
nice classic stuff.
well,
What are
they're
the jeans.
They're like $100 jeans.
Yeah.
Something crazy.
Yeah, his name is okay. Yeah, their names are. Her name is Campbell, and his name is Jet.
Jet.
Hunt Puckett is his name.
Middle name is Hunt. I mean, that's
Jet
Chum
Hunt.
bucket.
Hunt. Oh, it's because I think they hyphen their last names. The Hunt Puckets is their last name.
The Hunt buckets.
Hunt pockets.
Hunt buckets.
That is
Babies look absolutely fire tonight, like that Hunt bucket we're having for dinner.
the Hunt Puckets. That sounds southern. The Hunt Puckets.
It sounds like someone you don't want to mess with, man. Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like someone like the Murdaws would have like a quarrel with from that Netflix documentary.
I want to go ahead and
Oh, they're based in Atlanta.
They're Georgia,
of
folks.
course.
North Georgia.
Okay, moving on. Correct opinion. Stanley Cups. I'm sick. We got to tone down on the Stanley Cups. How many attachments have you seen? They're making nameplates. They're making little like fanny packs so you can store stuff on them.
I haven't seen these. That's cool.
Oh, it's out of control. And now this has got to be, people have got to be losing minds everywhere. Stanley and other drink cups contain lead.
And that's
What?
CNN.
bad? Or is that like to get
I
more
know.
iron?
It's like I thought, which we knew they aren't supposed to. It's true. There is some lead sealed within the base of some brands of travel drinking cups, including Stanley. Lead is used as part of the tumbler's vacuum insulation. Is covered by a stainless steel layer that protects consumers from lead exposure, according to Stanley. Okay, but people on social media are nervous, considering the dangers of any exposure to lead can lead to kidney problems, anemia, reproductive issues. And Stanley Cups are everywhere. Are we about to see white girls everywhere with anemia?
Yikes.
Probably. I Googled Stanley Cup accessories, and it is kind of crazy. I mean, the cup itself is becoming a purse.
Yeah. Mhm.
Right.
Like there's bags all around
I'll tell
it.
you what, now you have storage and you have a kidney problem, Jessica. So you choose. What do you want?
Yeah, it was meant to hold water, but it's going to end up holding urine because you can't hold it anymore because there's so much lead in the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, I think it's convenient. 40 ounces could hold any number one.
Yeah, fits in a cup holder. Can it fit between my legs? Great.
Lead. You worried? You nervous about the lead?
I don't know. I maybe. I recently kind of switched over to a different cup, so maybe I'm
With
safe.
less lead or more?
You know, that's a good question. I don't know if it's on the list or not.
Well, we're count your days.
I mean,
Not
seriously
many
though,
Stanleys we have.
if there was an issue, there would be a serious white girl issue. If
I looked up how bad is lead, and it says lead can either be stored or excreted in urine or feces. So,
Okay.
mind over matter. Excrete it.
If you're strong.
If you can't beat it, excrete it. That's what I say. So keep drinking
Wow, you need to work for marketing for the lead industry.
for big lead.
For big lead.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. Taylor Swift, her career could be numbered because of Stanley Cups. Kill off half her fan base.
wow,
Lead poisoning.
wow,
I That's all I could find on lead. It does seem like it's a pretty big issue.
Yeah.
It seems not good, but
I just can't believe these weird working man cups have taken over so much that now it's just too much. When's it going to end? How long is it going to last?
I mean,
I think like another year or so. Everything's
Yeah.
cyclical. What's
I mean,
next?
some brand will. I mean, I feel like in college, Nalgene's were like everyone had a Nalgene.
That's true.
Everyone had a
yeah.
Nalgene.
You get the stickers on there.
Yeah.
Ooh, and now
So
you got now you got attachments.
Yeah,
we got to come up with the next drinking cup.
Ooh, what's it called? Like in the desert, people drink them. Canteen.
Canteen, dude.
You got like, twist
Maybe
top.
that could be us.
Yep.
Okay, canteen or like
the
what's another?
Canteen.
Because they took the Nalgene, they put a little small end on it and a handle. So how can we up the game even further? Maybe it's What's the most annoying part about the Stanley? You have to still remember
Get
to
it to your
drink the
mouth.
water
Oh,
and
okay.
drink it.
Yeah.
So if there's just a container that it just get some kind of portable IV even if we create it.
Kind of like a Camelback.
Like a
Yeah, but not the mouth is
back.
not even involved.
Exactly.
There's no
Oh.
swallowing. It's like a reverse colostomy bag. You
Yeah,
put stuff into
yeah.
you. Yeah.
But it's cute. Yeah. It's like a cute bag.
Fanny
what if we
pack.
just bedazzled the colostomy bag?
Oh.
Kind of a catheter situation.
Man, we got there quick. That did not take long to think of the next big idea.
Yeah.
I know when we were in Australia, they're very fashion forward. They get summer before we do. They get the new year before we do. And I did see a lot of bedazzled colostomy bags when we were down there. And I do think they're onto something. It was very much popular. down
That's
there.
what that was.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So,
Okay, we'll work on it.
let you know.
Let's go. Oh, and then I want another last correct opinion I have is the tipping is out of control. I don't know how to tip anymore. I'm broken.
It's hit its tipping point.
Now I don't. At restaurants, is it still the same rule? Now I go to a coffee shop. Every time I get coffee, I got to tip. When you have a Uber, when you have a personal driver like we've had on the road, you have a guy helps you with your golf bag. Where does the tipping stop and end?
That was a great question. There are times, but like the coffee, we get coffee from the same place every week or almost every morning. And when I ordered online, I kind of like, I do tip because one time I was in there and I heard them say like, these last few people haven't even tipped. What do they think we're even doing in here?
I don't know. Working.
You overheard that?
Yes.
Oh, that makes me so nervous.
And so I was like, I better tip. They must be getting paid really low hourly wages.
That's crazy.
The only people that I am on the fence about tipping and always end up tipping is DoorDash people. Because I don't even know if it's true, but I feel like they see my tip beforehand. And so I'm like,
They-
well, if I
I
tip them.
confirm that. They do see it.
Okay. And I feel like that gets them to me quicker and they don't eat my food.
So does
DoorDash is usually
Instacart.
Right.
Gotcha.
That's
Instacart,
right.
yep.
DoorDash is usually a desperate situation where it's like, okay, it could either be 30 or 60 minutes from now. Oh my gosh. I
Yeah,
don't
I'll
wanna
send them
pass that.
$5.
Yeah. Let's get them out. Let's get them going. But some of I don't know. Do you tip the pilot when you get off a plane?
They're going to hold an iPad when you're getting off. Like,
Yeah.
did you enjoy the flight?
Like at church,
Let us know.
pass around the plate at church, and you're like, "This is for the church, and this is the pastor did a good job today. Give him this 5 for
It's a
me."
little something extra.
I know. At like
Do I tip Katie after
after
she makes if she cooks me a good meal? Do I tip her,
yes,
or is like marriage
you
enough?
should. You should.
Do you ever tip your mom if you see her? Like if she
No, you don't do that.
okay.
When did it all start, by the way? Was it just the
Moms?
registers? No, not moms. Well, yeah. When did that start?
Oh man, I guess
Egyptians?
Adam and Eve.
Okay.
Had to, and I guess she was the first mom.
Okay.
And then they had kids, and
So
then
it was at the beginning.
then their brothers and sisters, and I guess they had. Wow, I never. And then how'd they keep going?
And now we're here.
Now we're here. That's why I have a receding hairline.
Yep, that's probably it.
Wonky start.
Yeah, I
The
just don't know.
tipping-
I think once the cash register became flippable,
Yeah.
we were done for.
Yeah.
I'm
We
guessing.
Whoa, man! When they flipped it on you, there was nothing worse than COVID. When they would hand it to you, or no, they would say, "There's a tip option here. I can't hand it to you." Of course,
How
COVID,
much do you want to tip?
and you have to look them right in the eye and say, "Click nothing."
Wow.
which I only had the balls to do maybe once or twice. Like I can't keep doing this.
I know we've told this story on the podcast before, but Derek set me up with a girl and went on a first date with her, coffee shop. And I was like, I'm not going to change. I'm not going to be someone different on a date. I'm going to be myself. And, we each get 2 lattes. And would you like to tip for that? No tip. And then she's like, sorry, what was that? And I had to say a second time.
None.
I said no tip.
Pookie, you look beautiful, by the way. Nothing for you.
These are ostrich Lucchese boots. No tip for anybody in here. You can't afford this.
I like the mindset of first I'm going to be myself. You're just like farting and like I would do,
Too much
do
myself.
this anyway. Yeah.
Too much myself.
I will say I did work at I worked at like a smoothie juice bar, and it's an hourly wage, and they had a little tip jar. So not everyone would put stuff in it, but it was a tip jar. So, that was like if you paid in cash, the rare people that paid in cash, they tossed the like pennies in there. But one time this man came in and he put a $20 bill in there, and I was the only one working. And the way,
Later, he offered me a plane ride to an island. I don't know.
That happened another time, but it was kind of like he was like a dad or something. And it's like he looked at me and was like, this poor girl. And the way that I lit up, I was like, wow, thank you. I think he was oh, this girl really needs it.
She's volunteering.
So whenever he would come in, he would leave like pretty decent tips every time. I think he felt like I needed it.
Brutal.
You really conditioned him.
I did.
After that first response.
Yeah. So, you don't know.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. A common misconception about relationships is that they have to be easy to be right. I don't think that at all. Like Katie, you see me and Katie, how it's hard,
We need a judge.
difficult, we need judges. Doesn't mean we're not in love.
And I remember you saying, you're like, the thing I like about Katie is she's not easy.
Exactly.
Towards the beginning, you said that.
So, common misconception. And sometimes the best things that happen, are when people put in the work to make it great. Right?
There we go.
It's not just easy. It's going to be hard. You got to put in the work. Therapy is very similar. And therapy, you can work through challenges that you face in all of your relationships, whether with friends, work, significant other, anyone.
Easy,
I've done therapy.
hard.
I found it very beneficial working through my relationship with myself, with maybe some relationships I had at the time. And if you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge.
That's right. Become your own soulmate, whether you're looking for one or not. Visit betterhelp.com/correct today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/correct.
That's right. Thanks, BetterHelp, Katie.
Soulmate.
I'm glad you make it hard.
You're welcome.
When I say turkey, what do you think?
Ham.
Same.
That's a good answer. That's wrong for what I wanted, though. I was looking for cold turkey.
Oh,
We've heard of that before. Hey, that might be great on sandwiches. But there's a better way to break your bad habits.
like cold ham.
No.
Dang it.
We're not
Shoot.
talking about some weird mind voodoo for your crazy neighbor. Hey, I have a bad habit. I'm just going to stop it all of a sudden. No, that's crazy. We're talking about our sponsor, Fume. And they look at the problem in a different way. Not really thinking a bad habit's wrong. So instead of a drastic, uncomfortable change, why not just remove the bad from your habit? Fume is an innovative, award-winning flavored air device that does just that. You catch what I'm saying here?
What? How?
Just replace the bad. Instead of vapor, Fume uses flavored air. Instead of electronics, Fume is completely natural. And instead of harmful chemicals, Fume uses delicious flavors. That's right. Take the bad out.
Does it taste good? Does it look
does.
good?
I'm actually surprised how much. It's kind of like, just think of vaporized herbal tea. How nice does that sound? You got to try their new Solano Fume. It's made with a premium walnut barrel and an onyx-coated mouthpiece, so it has a slightly softer finish. We're getting fancy. And right now is the best time to start the good habit with Fume. All orders for the month of January have buy one, get one cores, so you can stock up for that New Year's resolution, plus a listener of the show. You get extra 10% off when you use our code. Okay, listeners? For you, head to tryfume.com/Trey and use my code Trey for an additional 10% off, plus BOGO cores until January 31st to help make starting the good habit that much easier. All right, well, speaking of money, this has been my favorite story on the internet recently. Did you see the crypto scam from the Lord? You know what? I've been a pretty big fan of God most of my life at this point. I never, you see the Gary V's, the Logan Pauls, they came for us with NFTs on this. I didn't think God would do it. But apparently, this guy say God played a trick on a lot of people, got them buying crypto. Play this video, Derek. Can you believe this?
Exchange technology failed, things went downhill, and from that point forward, we've just been waiting on the Lord literally for a miracle. So the charges are that Caitlin and I pocketed $1.3 million, and I just want to come out and say that those charges are true. So there's been $1.3 million that's been taken out of, I think it was a total of $3.4 million. But out of that 1.3, $500,000 went to the IRS, and a few $100,000 went to a home remodel that the Lord told us to do. So how this whole thing started is the Lord told us in 21 to walk away from our marketing company, and he said, I'm going to do a new thing. And then he took us into this cryptocurrency. It was a different cryptocurrency other than index coin at the time. Well, that cryptocurrency turned out to be a scam.
What?
And so the Lord says, give that to them, but also give them a 10x. And I'm like, well, where's this liquidity going to come from? And the Lord says, trust me. Well, as money is coming in, we would be sowing it. And at first it was hundreds of dollars and thousands of dollars, then tens of thousands of dollars. When it would come in, we tithe, we sow, more money would come in. And so we were just always under the impression that God was going to provide, that the source was never ending, that God was doing a new thing, and that we had nothing to worry about. And what we're praying for and what we're believing for still is that God is going to do a miracle. God is going to work a miracle in the financial sector. We launched an exchange. The exchange technology failed. Things went downhill. And from that point forward, we've just been waiting on the Lord literally for a miracle. So the charges are that Caitlin and I pocketed $1.3 million.
That's awesome. I had not seen the video. So, first of all, well, I don't even know what first of all is. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah,
he's just putting all the blame on God.
Like God, God told me to create, what do you say, 10x investment? Like, I'm like, how?
I'm like, God, how's liquidity? And God's like, trust me, you don't understand. I know how this stuff works.
I can walk on liquid. Okay, I know how to make things liquid. It's crazy. This guy went from, he's like, this guy thinks he's going to be some great crypto prophet. He's like, this guy went from Saul to Logan Paul.
The Saul to Paul? Yeah, he went the back way. I like that he at least, he needs to learn how to do this, because you don't go the crypto route. Because you go the crypto route, you get audited. You need to go the old-fashioned route. Joel Osteen knows how to do it. You take people's cash. That's the way to run a scam. Don't do it online. That can be checked. Do it the Joel Osteen way.
That's right. He's got to figure it out.
Cold hard cash.
Yeah,
old ladies.
He's done so many remodels. The Lord's told him to.
Yeah, he's putting cash inside of the literal remodels he's doing. We found it.
That's a good point. He's building homes out of cash, and then like homeless people aren't allowed in. It's a really interesting. Yeah, just this guy. Can you imagine if guys like him were around back in Jesus' time? Would it be cool? It was like, God told me to. He's like, God, Jesus, just hang on up there a little longer. I'm gonna make an NFT out of this. Never forsake them. NFT, dude. This guy's a crook. And now, just like the tomb, his account's empty. How about that?
Wow.
That'll preach.
Let's pray.
I mean, the confident, he's so delulu that his confidence is just, he's nothing.
I love the condescending thing people in this position do when they have a lot of money, and they're like, well, half of it went to the government. So it's like less than you think. It's like, we know that you pay taxes in this country, dude.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if he didn't pay taxes.
Yeah.
God told him not to pay taxes.
I'm not committing every crime. I'm not evading the taxes.
I think good for him that I think what he's trying to do is, this could really silence a lot of people who like to claim that the Bible's outdated. Old Testament, it's not up to times. He's like, God knows about crypto. You try telling me the Bible's outdated. All right. Would God tell me to liquidify index coin if he was outdated? No. He gets it.
Yeah. This book is a forever book. Okay. So our God's a forever God.
Yeah.
So he's in the know when it comes to Web3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Coinbase.
Yeah, he's kind of into 3 if you didn't know. Father, Son, Holy, Bitcoin.
Hey guys, I want you to, his congregation, I want you guys to take your money, and we're going to put it where only God can touch it, in the cloud. Because you know where he sits in the heavenly throne, right? In the clouds.
Wow. That's probably something he said.
Yeah, that might have been something I actually said.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, this guy's literally, I guess the Lord's going to, he's going to have a lot of time for the Lord to tell him things in a prison cell, I guess.
Yeah, It's so funny. It's the remodel as well. I mean, he just admitted that the Lord did tell us to do that, but you know,
it's weird. Yeah, you read the Bible and God does tell a lot of people to do stuff. He's like, Paul, go take my message out and be like murdered and imprisoned. Jesus, my son, you need to go get murdered brutally and like devote your life. And it's like, Jim from Ohio, please sell Dogecoin and get an island in your kitchen. And I think that all makes sense to me when I think of God and his commands.
The sacrifices he asks of us. Yeah. Yeah. One of my favorite verses is, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the original hardwoods. That was his big, you overlook it, but it's in there.
You got to refurbish. That's it, man. Make new.
Yeah.
But not totally out with the old. Still you.
Yes. Reconciliation.
That's just, I don't know. That was great. Moving on. Next story this isn't a new news story, but it popped recently because some articles went around. He got interviewed. Robert De Niro had some sweet things to say about what it's like to be a dad.
Okay.
He has 7 children. The most notably, his 7th child was born about 9 months ago. He's 80 years old with a 9-month-old baby. And my correct spin on that would be, he is an idiot.
What is he doing?
Capable one, pretty amazing. But and it said he's with his girlfriend who's 45, which is kind of amazing. I mean, how old can you be to have a child as a woman?
I mean,
that's pushing it, right?
It probably, yeah.
That's pretty amazing. They said she did deal with some postpartum stuff. She had Bell's palsy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, which is bad. And he dealt with some postpartum stuff too, with a condition known as old as dirt.
I mean, it is sad because, I mean, he's probably only going to, that kid might be 10 when he passes away.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, what are we doing?
I just looked it up. Robert De Niro's dad lived to be 71. So it's not like genetically he's like, well,
right.
I'm going to live for a while.
This kid's just going to be old enough to be like, what does my daddy do for a living? He's like, The Irishman's one of my greatest works, and his dad will for sure die before he finishes that movie. It's crazy. What do we do? And all the comments like, that's so sweet. I'm sure he loves his daughter very much, like any great dad would. But you can't walk her down the aisle. He'll be 107.
No. Yeah, what is Robert De Niro the one who has that famous line who's like, you talking to me? He's going to be saying that from hearing loss. He's like, no, seriously.
Stop.
Are you talking to me?
Austin Butler over here can't get out of this character. What?
How old are his other kids? Are they all also young, or has he like had kids
No, they're...
Like, does he have like a 50-year-old kid?
Yes. I think so.
Well,
looks like
maybe he's hoping that person might step up to be the dad.
Raphael De Niro is 47.
Yeah.
Just got a little baby sister. She's half Chinese too. His girlfriend's Chinese. He said he wants his daughter to learn English and Chinese.
He wants his daughter to learn English and ping pong. Wow.
Quote said, when I can't speak a single language at the end of my life, she might as well speak 2.
She'll make up for it. Yeah, his other daughter is 52. Jeez.
I'd like to envision Robert De Niro giving her like the birds and the bees talk. He's like 89.
Yeah, and like his girlfriend is literally younger than his daughter. That's so gross. That is so gross.
It is. I think we cut too much slack for these celebrities. We can't. This should be illegal. These creepy old guys. The 75 have a 40-year-old wife. You're a creep. Dude.
He should be getting flack for it. People shouldn't be like, this is
weird.
So sweet. People should be like,
it's irresponsible.
You know who gets a lot of crap for dating younger people? Leonardo DiCaprio. But he's not having kids.
And they're at least smoking hot.
I mean, but he's not having kids with
Robert
them.
De Niro's like, I can't go younger than 45. I'm not a crazy person.
We should come up with a list of things that you should not be able to do once you're over the age of 75. I'll say drive. I'll say run for any kind of political office. I'll even toss in vote. And I would for sure toss in have children. You're done.
Everyone's upset. Trump or Biden, they're too old. At least their next baby is only 4 years. This guy, I mean,
it's gonna live.
We're like, we hope they can live through their term. It's like he's not gonna live.
It's really sad.
It is sad.
Yeah, I think once you hit 75, 80, just like go live somewhere fun, make a bunch of new friends, and play a ton of checkers. That's fine.
Yeah, right.
Just forget about your health. Eat whatever you want and
play
have
Chinese
fun.
checkers, I tell you what.
Yeah, you could. Half English, half Chinese checkers. Good for Robert.
Hope that works out as best it can. Robert, great actor. Still going strong. Still at 80 years old, you know?
Still working?
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Jeez.
He has to. He just had a child.
Yeah. Got to provide somehow.
Yeah.
Good old Robert. That's fun.
He is, he's an actor, but he's no influencer. And you and I, influencers, people don't know what we really do. They get very confused. Like, what do you, so, well, yeah, we don't tour for the next month. It's nice. And like, so what are you just going to hang
Just
out?
doing nothing.
Do nothing. Yeah.
And so this video, this is a, fellow influencer. She kind of puts it in good words with some, you might have to edit this, Derek. She uses some naughty words because we're a clean podcast. Katie, watch it. Mm-hmm. So this girl I like the way she puts this here.
I'm feeling like a f***ing today, so I'm gonna clap back at people because I'm tired. I'm so tired.
I know this girl.
Every single day, I get up at 6 a.m. I spend about 5 to 6 hours filming video content.
Whoa.
That ranges from 3 to 4 videos, and then I spend a few hours editing that video content.
Every day?
Then I have to work on my other social media profiles, whatever it may be, Instagram, whatever. It's f***ing marketing.
What?
Then I'm in meetings from 12 to 5. I literally just finished work and it's 5:19.
Wait, how's that math add up?
Try being an influencer for a day.
You try it.
Because the people who say it's easy are so far out of their minds. Try it for a day.
Try it.
It is not for everybody. In fact, it's for a very small handful of people who can actually do this job. Because it's absolutely insane.
Yeah. Go back.
You do not want to have this job.
Put on your hard hat. Go back. Make a house. You don't want this job. Try it.
I love her accent. I really like it.
It's marketing. It's marketing. Would she say marketing? Maddening?
I think someone named Mark who she works with. It's marketing.
Number one, she doesn't do all those things every day, for sure. People love to say that.
It doesn't make sense.
Number two, I like how she's like, I get up at 6 a.m., kind of dramatic pause, which is like when probably 90% of working adults get up. Mm-hmm. 6 a.m. I wake up.
You heard correctly. 6.
I spend 5 to 6 hours filming. So wow, okay, we're already at noon. Oh my goodness, what did she have? Breakfast, lunch? She's
I don't know.
Did I edit for several hours?
Wow.
Okay, wow, that's a lot of content.
3 p.m. now. Then
12 o'clock.
It's noon.
5 hours of meetings.
5 hours of meetings every day. What?
It's marketing.
It's marketing, Katie.
5:15. She just described like I woke up at 6 and I got done and I'm done with work at 5:15, which is just like how the literal American workday is designed. But she doesn't do that.
Is she successful?
She's like
Yeah.
she got a bajillion followers.
Does she really?
She does like makeup and stuff on TikTok.
Didn't look like it. Both the makeup part and the
Well,
the
she was
successful
exhausted. She didn't.
She had
She's
to
like, spend an hour taking the makeup off.
Yeah, she had to put it on off several videos just this morning.
Part. Wow. I mean,
She does post a lot of content. I did check it out. She's posting daily.
so she is cranking out a lot.
She's cranking out content, but
She claims to post or to film several a day, and she's editing her own stuff. So
that is what's funny too. She's whining and whining. It's like you're probably making enough money to just have someone else edit it. And
Yeah.
then you can take more meetings.
you spend your time in meetings how you like it.
Yeah, I mean, so people are like outraged, right? People are canceling her.
Yeah, people just like, shut up. What do you mean? No one thinks being an influencer is hard. I mean, it's harder than people think in many aspects, like any job. But it's obvious the public's not going to respond to that.
Yeah, no.
It's like whenever a super famous or rich person gets on there and they try to complain, like, hey, man, having all this money is not what you think it is.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it isn't. But
It's
also,
like,
99% of people watching are like, shut up. I don't have any. So you're not allowed to complain. You have 50 million followers for making videos. And you ever seen those videos that are like, what this is a day in the life of so and so, like my daily routine or whatever,
yeah.
and they'll interview Terry Crews and he apparently sleeps 3 hours a night and
Yeah.
it's like, no, you don't. No, he's lying.
People are very specific on which days they do a day in my life.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
make sure it is the busiest day possible, the day they're having a photo shoot, the day they have several meetings. Like, it's all on purpose. Everybody has busy days, everybody has slow days, but yeah, you can't complain about it. Not when you're making a living from your living room.
Try it. You can walk a day in our J-Lo heels. J-Lo, are those nice heels, by the way?
I don't know,
I doubt
honestly.
What's
Seems
that girl's
like a bargain girl.
the girl's name who we were just looking at? Do you know her name?
I don't know.
Michaela.
Yes.
Oh, so many ways to spell that. Not even gonna try. Well, Michaela.
Yeah, there is.
That's just.
It's a wild way to spell it too.
Oh, how is it?
2 Y's?
No, I mean Mikayle.
Oh, L-E.
Yeah.
Michaela. Michaela. It ends in E.
Michaela. Maybe it's a. What is she, British?
Derek.
What is her-
Mikayle. My bad.
I was gonna say, I was like, wow, I wouldn't have guessed that.
Is her
It's
name
small on the
Michael?
screen.
Michaela. Yeah, that is a weird way to spell it. I see how you struggle to read it. Michaela.
What's her last name?
Influenza.
Oh, well, doesn't matter. Yeah, that's interesting. You can't be in that position to complain about it. I do love when people complain about how busy they are, though. Because, like, if you were that busy, you wouldn't...
Just so you can see her with makeup on.
Whoa, that is a different person.
Isn't
Michaela
that crazy?
Noguera.
That is like when you see the Kylie Jenner, like, before she got all the facial surgeries. We're
Isn't
like,
it
that's not the same person.
Michaela
Wild.
Noguera, too much makeup.
If you're so busy, but you still had time to carve out a video and post it and caption it to 4 different platforms, you're not that busy. If you had time to make the video about being busy, because we've all had busy days. Like, wow, I was on my phone all day.
True.
Give me a break, Michaela.
That's like when Katie calls me, she's like, I'm worn down. It's Thomas is a lot just by myself. But, I'm like, well, if you're calling me, you clearly have time. So
Yeah,
I'm not buying it. And that she's
goes
like, good
really
point,
well.
good point.
Yeah. I'm usually,
And then,
like,
I'm
you're
like,
right. Yes,
no tip
sir.
today. No tip.
No tip.
No tip.
Taking your tip away.
And
No
then I
complaints.
just have to have no dinner. So
I'm on her Instagram. Unfortunately, she became a Chiefs fan just for Taylor Swift. So that doesn't look good for us.
Taylor. She's not a full-blown white girl. What is she, Italian or something?
what is
So
her?
she's not fully Swiftie.
Yeah. Well, she hashtag Swifty. Does that change your mind?
Swift. No. 'Cause
Okay.
Taylor Swift's pretty, if I remember, she's pretty proud. She has a song called White Girl Power, I think. She's pretty proud of her fan base. Is that, am I confusing
No,
that?
there is a song like that, but that is the Dixie Chicks.
I think they're just called the
Lady
chicks.
A.
They're just the chicks.
Just the chicks.
The chicks.
Well, when they made that song, they were not.
They were not,
That,
okay.
that helped. But yeah, Michaela makeup. Good for her. 2.7 million on Instagram, though. I mean, I bet she is very busy, but I definitely think she could hire someone to edit those videos for her.
That's
you offering,
just a
Jake?
quick aside.
Are you offering? Jake is like, I
Just
think
a
I
quick
can
aside,
do.
too, from any influencer person that likes to. I'll follow some guys with way more followers, bajillion followers, and they'll post like the grind, like very not funny, just like I'm working so hard, and
Jeez.
shows them editing at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Pay someone to do that. You have 9 million followers. You have to have enough money. You don't have to anymore.
Let go.
Find someone better at you than editing and pay them to do it.
If you can't delegate, you have like control problems. If you just truly
Yeah.
believe you can do everything better than anyone else,
Well,
you
you're
have
not
a
allowed
problem.
to like complain that you're busy if you're not. You have the funds to delegate. Okay, Michaela.
Yeah, there it is.
I see.
Or are you editing?
So I should hire a nanny.
Hey.
I'm just kidding.
If she does a good job, though,
point.
I mean, hey, tip her. That's all I ask.
Oh, you do tip nannies?
Yeah. If they like, if you were like 15 minutes late, you tip them.
Oh.
Okay, what I really want to touch on this video too. It's a lot of spicy takes this week. I've been seeing content. Kylie, she was making headlines. Kylie Jenner, she had a kind of a non-makeup look. Did you see this, Katie?
I did not.
I don't know what it was. One of these, another one of these red carpet things. I don't know how many of these events they have where they get together.
Okay.
But look at this. She's got this look, and I want to hear y'all's gut reaction to this look here. Oh, sorry, that was grotesque. Cut that part out. It's a family friendly. All right, here it is. Look at her face. What's the gut reaction?
She looks nice.
I mean,
She
How
looks
old
more.
do you think she is? How old?
Sorry, I don't I think I'm not giving you the reaction you want. I don't know. She
No.
looks like I don't know. She looks 28 and slightly Asian, but she looks nice. Those are my full thoughts.
That's a great honest take, Katie.
she looks like she's like in her late 30s, but has had a lot of work done.
Whoa, late 30s, you think?
Because
Well,
sometimes
she's
when
26 years old. I think she looks like. Yeah, I don't know. It's I really my money is on that poor girl in 10 years looking like a Clydesdale. It's too much. I mean, you see it in her
Well, that's what
face,
I'm
and you
saying.
already see the effects of it. For 10 years, she's got stuff in it, and you're seeing it. She's a pretty girl they've made look, quote, more conventionally pretty, but you just see it.
That's what I'm saying. That's why she looks older. If you're young and you've had a lot of work, it makes you look like you're old trying to hide it.
Oh. It's like when you, instead of putting deodorant on, you put like cologne on. It's like, we still know you stink.
Yeah.
Like you didn't fully disguise it.
Yeah.
That was funny. You're like, you could tell. I was like, I'm not giving the right answer. Slightly Asian's a funny detail. She does have it's like too much of the eye tuck thing. And
Yeah.
a little,
But
at what point is that appropriation?
It's also this whole thing. What was that? Was that her stance? Was she like, I'm gonna wear no makeup? Was that?
I don't know. I didn't look into that much. It was funny. We were watching that new Fool Me Once show everyone's talking about on Netflix.
Yeah. How
and
far are
that
you?
main girl. About halfway through.
Maya Stone.
Maya. Katie's like, how old is she? And I'm like,
Oh yeah.
I'm going to guess
Old.
37. And it was about spot on. I think she's 36.
Yeah.
But she wanted the answer of way older. But I said, she looks, and she looks like a 45-year-old that's been reversed down to 37.
Yes,
Does that make
yes.
sense?
Reverse down.
Yes, that's what
Pretty
I think.
woman, but you
because
could tell, like,
you
a
can
lot of
tell
stuff.
that there's stuff in there, and so it makes her look older than I think she is.
You guys are very good at seeing like facial reconstruction, maybe some Botox. I'm good at seeing race. That's my thing.
That is kind of you. Like you was like,
see-
tell me about this person. He goes Asian. Like, that is Kylie.
I'm kind of the 23andMe of humans. There's much quicker
wow,
results
wow.
with me.
Okay.
You just show me your face. I'll tell you your genetic makeup.
Wow.
But I cannot tell you if you've had work done. I don't know that.
Okay, I just really wanted everyone's opinion on that
Have you
because
seen this video real quick?
what do we got?
Oh, I have seen this. I think about it when I run in the mirror on a treadmill.
Loud and clear. How am I?
Good.
I know exactly what this is about to be.
Does she have stuff in her face?
Okay.
All right.
Or no?
Stations.
Testing out
Operator
G-forces.
is ready.
G-force.
APO is ready. Is ready. Final ready, please. All right, man. We're just going to get you started. The base G here in 3.
When does she go
1,
into?
Engage.
Oh.
All right, we're going to let Outman's
The video's about an hour long.
Legs, butt tight. Stay tight with me. Breathe.
Butt
1,
tight.
Butt tight.
2, 3.
Keep your butt tight.
1, 2. Legs tight. Butt tight.
Ages her like
Release the
20
stick.
years.
Release the stick.
Yeah.
Wow.
Stay
Wow.
away from the stick. Keep breathing.
I would like to see a video of her butt.
Okay.
Does
Light
it age
off.
the butt if it's not tight?
100%.
Breathe. 1, 2, 3. Breathe.
What you don't know is she's being sent to the moon,
3.
like during this video.
Okay,
Like
stay
this
tight,
isn't a
coming down,
simulation.
coming down, terminate.
Wakes up on the moon.
This looks like something in my nightmares. They're like telling her when she's allowed to breathe otherwise. She's like,
I thought that was something else at first. I thought it was those videos of when you see someone like on like a crazy roller coaster and all their skin
Yeah.
goes down and like just how older and uglier everyone looks if your like cheeks are reversed.
yeah.
But G-forces are cool too.
Okay, let's. How long have we been going? I don't pay attention.
59 minutes.
Oh, fun. Let's get. We have some fun submissions to the email. Then we'll end with a couple fan videos. Email us recties at correct@treykin.com. We had a couple hilarious shelter kid moments in it. So we're gonna do the segments led by you guys. And we were talking too. We were thinking. We feel like we're hitting a nice stride with these shelter kid funny things. We're thinking, what if we interviewed the shelter kid? What if we went on a search to find the most sheltered person in America?
Would you guys like that? Would you submit yourself?
participate?
Yeah, we want to find
an idea.
the most
Let us
sheltered
know.
person.
Abby writes in, again, to the email, correct@treykin.com. Hello, Trey, Katie, Jake, Derek, and Thomas, a.k.a. Grimace. I don't consider myself a sheltered kid necessarily, because my parents didn't necessarily shelter me from a lot compared to what I hear on the podcast. But I am somewhat sheltered myself. I'm 26 years old. I still come across things I think I should know by now. My most recent example is I was searching for a photographer's Instagram account. I remember the letters CP were in the account name, so I looked up CP photos. I was confused when Instagram gave me a message stating that my kind of search is not tolerated and is illegal.
Oh no!
I told my fiance, and he informed me CP stands for child pornography, and I was appalled, and I think I might actually be on a list now somewhere. Also, that photographer should change their name for sure. Thanks for the laughs. And I look forward to seeing the show this year.
I didn't
Abby.
know that. Did you guys know that stood for that?
Well,
No,
I think
not.
I would have immediately clued in when I typed CP photos and they're like, this is illegal. I would have been like, oh, so it is funny. She was like telling people, I'm trying to search CP photos and they're trying to not let me see it.
I'm trying to find this photographer. His initials are NSFW and nothing. I'm getting crazy results. How do you guys search
It's
for
horrible. Is this happening to you guys?
That's a good sheltered kid moment. That's funny.
We had another shelter kid moment here that I thought was very funny from Emma. It's a great shelter girl name, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
It's a real bunker name. Hey, Trey, Jake, Katie, Thomas, and family man Derek. I know you love a good shelter kid story, and I think I have one that you're going to enjoy. For context, my mother-in-law is a fine Christian woman with a heart of gold who grew up very sheltered. She loves getting personal and meaningful Christmas gifts for each of her 7 homeschooled, in parentheses, children.
Good.
For my brother-in-law's gift, she wanted to get him something that had to do with him working in the construction field and being a certified welder. When he unwrapped, they're great at arts and crafts, the homeschools.
Yes, they are.
When he unwrapped his gift, we all saw that it was a sweatshirt with designs printed on it to look like a blue-collar worker, complete with a plumber's crack on the back. Funny. However, while he was examining the front of the sweatshirt, he started howling with laughter. We asked him what was so funny, and he replied that there was a patch on the front of the hoodie that said, I get paid to lay pipe.
Oh my gosh.
She's like, that's great. That's
See,
great.
he does.
I can't believe they made a shirt for people like you.
Of course, we all start dying laughing. My poor mother-in-law was asking repeatedly, what is so funny?
Oh, no. We're like, we think butt cracks are hilarious.
When we explained it to her, she was mortified. She had bought something so, in her words, naughty.
That is really funny.
Love the pod. I'm a day one recti. Saw you perform in Salem last year. Thank you, Emma. That's a great one. That's a great example of a shelter mod. You gave one your son. He's a welder. I got him he likes to lay pipe shirt. It's perfect.
It's also it's her son-in-law. It wasn't even her son.
Yeah. It's like they didn't make a welder shirt, so I got you a plumbing one. I'm sure you have some friends who do this kind of work. So
yes,
enjoy it.
Enjoy.
Have
I
fun.
wanted to make it personal to you.
That is funny.
Keep sending in those emails. Those are funny.
Yeah, those are never get old. All right, let's see a couple fan vids, and we'll go back to talking about Taylor Swift off the air.
What is up, Trey, Jake, Katie, family man Derek, and baby Thomas? I am a day one recti. I have been a recti since before being a recti was even a thing.
Let's go.
I have
Day
listened
one.
to every single podcast episode from Do Less, God Bless to Correct Opinions. I have not missed an episode. However, a little while back, I fell behind a little bit, more like a few months behind. But instead of just skipping over episodes and picking up where you were at, I told myself I was going to listen to all the episodes, catch back up, so that I could maintain my status of never missing an episode.
Perfect attendance.
So I'm finally caught up, and I told myself that is when I would send you guys a video. So, hi. I don't really have any questions. I just wanted to tell you guys how much I love you guys, love the pod. I really look forward to listening to it. It makes me really happy and makes me laugh a lot. So I am a cat person. It's pretty unfortunate hearing you guys talk about how much you didn't like cats, but I guess I can let it slide. I also have POTS, and a few months ago on an episode, you guys were talking about it, looking up the definition, and you guys had me laughing pretty hard over that. So love you guys, and thanks for doing what you do.
I think pot is that
what?
I think she got was she homeschooled? I think she just doesn't know. It's like singular pot.
Like I had several doobies of pots.
I do on occasion do pots. No pot. What is that? We talked about it's like a medical. It's a syndrome. Like it's like a sick with it or
syndrome, like the bad guy from The Incredibles.
Well, cool. Do we have any other fan videos of people just called in to brag? No, I don't know how many people could say they listen to every single episode.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive. Mm-hmm. So all its iterations. So thank you. Hope your POTS gets better. What's POTS?
It's a syndrome when you get reduced blood flow volume.
Is it when you start talking, it kind of gets long-winded?
It reduced blood volume when you stand up.
Reduces blood flow when you stand up?
Yeah.
Oh, that doesn't sound fun.
So
as far as things labeled syndrome go, I thought it was going to be way worse. I'll just say that.
Postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome.
I was very nervous.
That sounds way scarier than what than how you described it.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it's not great.
Yeah.
This syndrome is usually triggered when a person stands up after lying down.
Which I'm sure she does every day. That's annoying.
That is.
Yeah, have you tried sleeping standing up? the syndrome cured.
I don't even.
Wow. Just never sit down ever.
Okay. Well, he said lying down to standing up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Blood flow.
Let's do one more. Thank you for being such a big fan. No, that means a lot.
Oh, why are they starting right now?
Okay. Do they do videos on Correct Opinions?
Yes.
All right. Hey, Jake. Hey, Trey. My girlfriend and I are going to New Zealand in March.
Okay, hold on. What do you say?
There, and
Girlfriend.
I think they were both just there.
Girlfriend here going to New Zealand.
My girlfriend and I are going to New Zealand in March. Jake, I know you've been there. And
I think they were both just there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Trey was there too.
Yeah.
It's
I
amazing.
was too.
I lived there in 2020 with one of friends who live there, and I want them to meet my family. And my sister is a big fan of your podcast, and her husband's right there. And I think we want them to come with us on the trip. We are willing to take on most of the cost of them coming on the trip with us, including their 1-year-old child.
Wow.
It's perfect.
And they're basically saying like it's not worth the money for them to go to New Zealand. And I'm saying if not now, they're never gonna go.
Wow.
Isn't it, and what are these what is money for if not experiences with your family and beautiful memories? You guys have been there, wouldn't you agree? That's all I'm saying.
Also, Katie, is it impossible to travel with a 1-year-old?
It's not impossible. Literally everyone does it.
He doesn't even have a passport. I'm stressed about bringing a baby overseas.
We're filling an application form right now. We're fine. Literally says
That guy's a go-getter.
Yeah. He does need a passport for sure.
His energy was a little anti-feminist at the beginning, but
he brought it back in.
But he brought it back in,
Baby first. That's very. I mean,
that is a very
you're getting a free
generous
trip
offer.
to New Zealand. That's pretty generous. I mean, that guy must have no friends. He's begging his own sister to go. You don't have a buddy you can ask?
That's not how that works.
He's a family man.
But
he wants his nephew, niece there, whichever.
So
Hope we're not too late. But yeah, tell him, Katie. You did
should definitely go. We went with he was 9-10 months old. You can do it. It's fine.
And he's like probably way better than yours. So our 9 months probably equal to their 1 year. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, he's so advanced.
Because ours is like the last one.
But no, you should definitely go. He's right. If you're going to have more kids or not, it's probably going to be easier to go with one. And it was very fun. And just bring a carrier so that you could go on hikes and stuff. You should do it. You should not turn that down.
Heard it here first.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know
for the guy at the beginning though, does he not, you don't know what was going on?
What, they do videos on Correct Opinions? What's up, Jake and Trey? You guys were just in Australia.
Were they both there? Oh, sick. Katie? Sounds like the people that might go, they're real recties, okay? So, I tell you what, I'll pay for all of it. No, I can take that back. I was just joking. But if you go, I'll tell you what I'll literally will do.
What will you do?
You guys let me know if you're actually going. And I made the mistake of taking back some foreign money. I'll mail you that money.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll do it.
I think I have New Zealand money too.
I got probably what I think I have 50 New Zealand bucks for you coming your way.
You can buy a dinner or lunch.
Yeah.
So that's my offer to you.
Sandwich.
You let me know it's coming your
Buy
way.
a sandwich.
So now what do you say? You got a free flight and a free lunch in New Zealand?
Gotta go.
You have to go. Yeah.
Passport on the way.
Great. I want to mention too, the Correct Opinions merch. Put it on sale. We have a few pieces left. It's just like, hey, happy New Year.
Cool.
A little late, so go get it.
Cool.
Appreciate you guys. We're enjoying the month off, but we're back in March. Norfolk, Virginia, Reading, Pennsylvania, Philly. We're coming back, and then on throughout. We got some shows in Nebraska, Kansas,
Topeka,
Virginia's. Let's go. Let's get tickets. Get your merch, and thanks for all the love week to week. Talk to you next week, Katie. Send them off with what do you want to say?
This episode was ASL.
Oh, that's your new punchline. That's her new catchphrase.
Oh wow.
Correct Opinion.